Hey everyone, it's Neon Antlers, and it's time to spill the tea on all my villagers. So, I'm making a tier list on how problematic my villagers are. So, I'll start by introducing the least problematic villagers, and I'm here with Apollo and Wolfgang. So, these two, if you don't know, are the island gays. They are married, in fact, and ever since they've been on this island, they've had no scandals, they've never been problematic, they don't ever get into trouble, and they're just angels. So they're gonna be in the bottom of the tier list, and that's a good thing. They are in the angels tier. So let me tell you a bit about both of them. Apollo is a retired sports bike racer. He was very famous in his time. He still is, of course. And now he just runs a motorcycle shop. And Wolfgang, if you can tell, loves music, and he's a professor of music history. This man has a PhD in music history. Wolfgang is actually one of the oldest residents on my island, and I mean not in terms of age, but he's been here the longest. So I got him long time ago. I got him on a villager hunt. I only had to use 50 Nook Mile tickets to find him, and I'm so happy that I found him. When he moved in, he and me kind of had a thing, not really, but we were sort of, just trying to get to know each other, curious about each other. It never really got anywhere. We were good friends, but nothing ever romantic happened between us. And in fact, Wolfgang had a little crush on Audie, and it was a bit one-sided. I don't think Audie returned his feelings. And in fact, she was kind of leading him on a little bit, just for a little while. But nothing ended up happening between them. Wolfgang stayed single, and then eventually Apollo moved in. Now, when Apollo moved in, I mean, look at him. I never thought he would be interested in guys. He just screams straight. But when he moved in, the first week he was in the island, he had a girl over. He had, I think it was Gigi, who was in the island at the time. I think he had Gigi over his place. And I mean, it's Apollo. We know how much of a ladies' man he is. I also saw him in Tia's house. So yeah, I just thought he was just making the rounds with all the girls. And to my surprise, he started singing in front of Wolfgang's house. Now, Apollo and him were always neighbors. So at first I didn't think it was too out of the ordinary. Oh my god, they're so cute dancing together. But yeah, it kept happening. Apollo kept singing in front of Wolfgang's house. He was serenading him. And eventually, Apollo started saying Wolfgang's catchphrase. I think it's Aru. Let me check to see if he still says it. Yep, so Apollo still says Aru. And they started hanging out together a lot. And yeah, it just developed from there. And Apollo just started dating Wolfgang. And they became boyfriends and eventually married. So I'm so happy things worked out with them. I'm so happy things worked out for them because they deserve each other. They're both so great. Apollo's the more outgoing of the two, and Wolfgang is more reserved. Apollo's such a sweetheart. He always gives me gifts and takes care of me, asks me how I'm doing. Let's also visit their upstairs bedroom while I'm here. So there's not much else to say about them besides that they're great people. And that's why they're at the very bottom of the tier list, because there's no tea to spill here. Oh, look how cute they are. Yeah, they deserve everything they have here. And they make the island a much better place. I need them here. They keep me sane. So I have two more angels to talk about before I move on to the next tier. And that is Eric. And I can't talk about Eric without talking about his girlfriend, Sky. So Eric has a PhD in conservation science. He is our island protector. He makes sure all our wildlife is thriving. And Sky is his girlfriend. Sky is an artist. She has since moved away to live here in the vacation house full-time. but she's very well known and I miss her dearly. As an artist myself, I share a kinship with Sky, so I love her and I was sad to see her go. But she and Eric are never problematic. They're both pretty introverted, and it kind of blindsided me when I found out they were dating, so, because I never really saw them interacting much with anyone really. You know, they kind of just live in their own little world, so it makes sense that they eventually found each other, and now they share their own world together. I'm here at another Islanders home, and we're starting off in the next tier, which is cold tea. It's not iced tea that's cold enough to drink on a hot summer day, and it's cold tea that you can't drink on cold winter nights. So, I mean, what do you do with it besides just toss it out? And sadly, I'm here with my ex, Kyle. Now, Kyle is in the cold tea tier because he really doesn't do much. He's just there, but he and I were once together and have since broken up. Now, I broke up with Kyle because he wasn't being romantic with me. We weren't really doing much together. He was just kind of there. I mean, I wasn't unhappy with the relationship, but I mean, there was something lacking that he just wasn't bringing. So when Bam moved in, Bam started flirting with me, and he was just very bold in his approach. And I'm ashamed to admit it, but I broke up with Kyle like 3 days after Bam moved in. I think I did the right thing. As much as I hate to have hurt Kyle's feelings, Bam brought me something, made me realize I wanted more, and Kyle just wasn't the wolf for me. Kyle just wasn't the African wild dog for me. So Kyle is on the cold tea tier because, maybe not because of his problems, but because, well, I mean, it's not his fault that he and I didn't work out, but there's some tea there, so he's cold tea. Yeah, not much else to say about him. I wish he did more, Kyle. But he just kind of keeps to himself a lot as well. He's kind of a loner, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I just wish he did a little more around the island. And he is also a musician. So he's a famous musician, and I love and appreciate him. Joining Kyle on the cold tea tier, we have Audie in the back, and what she's doing describes her perfectly. She just sleeps and does not much else. So she hasn't brought any drama to our island. She keeps to herself as well, despite being peppy. You'd think a peppy villager would be interacting with everyone, but no, not Audie. She is her own independent wolf. Well, I think she's supposed to be a fox. But yeah, she just stands around and sleeps. She works out a lot. And there's nothing to say about Audie. That's Audie in a nutshell. So the problem with Audie, and the reason why she's in cold tea instead of Angel, is because she's so unproblematic that in itself is a problem for me, because I want content, I want drama, and Audie isn't bringing any of that. So she finds herself in cold tea. And Audie is also a musician. She's a famous DJ. A lot of music-focused individuals on my island for some reason. And here I am with Bam himself. So I love Bam so much. He's my favorite villager, but he's pretty high on this list for a number of reasons. Okay, so where to start? I guess I'll start by telling you the tale of how he moved in. So I actually only recently got him back in November after the 2.0 update trailer dropped, and I learned that we could remodel our island residents' homes. I've talked about this before, but Bam's interior, there was no way I was going to let Bam come onto my island with that sort of interior. So I didn't invite him until we were finally able to have the option of renovating our residence homes. And I immediately did that. So now I gave him the house that he deserves, and I couldn't be happier with him on the island. Now, when I invited Bam, I never once imagined he would be anything but straight. But the first day that I was able to give him a gift, I did so. I gave him some nice clothes, and oh my god. Oh, this is why I love Bam so much. Look at him just checking himself out in the background. Oh, Bam. Yeah, so I gave him some nice clothes, and he gave me a present in return. He gave me clothes as well. And let me just show you what he gave me. A baby romper. Bam gave me a baby romper. And this isn't the first time he's giving me a baby romper. This is like the 4th time he's giving me a baby romper. He immediately started flirting with me once he finished packing and was out about in the town. He's also given me full body tights multiple times. So you can see Bam has very particular tastes and interests. And no, I would never wear this. I never wear this, except on his birthday. But I am more inclined to wear the full body tights. I'll wear those occasionally. But Bam is high on this list because of his very brazen attempts to push his interests onto me, and he has no shame. He has absolutely no shame in doing this. He constantly pushes for it. He pushed I knew him for 3 days, and he gave this to me. 3 days, and he was just so bold about it. Look at him. He doesn't care. He really doesn't. He is just fearless, I have to say. And that's why I respect him, because he really has the audacity. He goes for it. So he's like Kyle's complete opposite. He goes after what he wants, and he doesn't fear the consequences. Luckily for him, there was no consequences for him. So I mean, I said, no, I'm not gonna wear that for you, Bam. No matter how many baby rompers you give me. Thank you for the full body tights. I will wear those occasionally, but don't expect me to wear them on the daily. Yeah, so besides that, he's only gotten into a spat with Vivian, and he's very kind and outgoing. He doesn't really get into trouble with anyone, but because of what he's done to me, I am putting him in his own tier, the red flags tier, because those are some red flags. I'm here with Quinn and Bo, and I'm here to talk about Quinn. So Quinn is in the tier of problematic because she is, as the name implies, problematic. She doesn't fear me, unlike the rest of the villagers. Even though I'm the god of this island, she just doesn't care about that position of mine, and she challenges me on pretty much anything. In fact, hold on, let me try to move her because this is annoying. Yes, you see, she's already being problematic. Yeah, so I can't get her to move, so she's already being problematic, as you can see. Oh my god. Hey, Neon. Just kidding. See? So she's pretending not to even know me. How long's it been anyway? 2 months? Okay, and it's been 2 months because I was tired of winter and I time traveled. But you see how passive aggressive she is, and she's always like this. When I give her gifts, she doesn't even give me a gift back. In fact, sometimes she doesn't even say thank you. She just takes it and leaves. And that's a power move. And I respect her for it. I fear and respect Quinn. Okay, actually I have a gift for her, so let me see if she gives me something in return. She usually doesn't, but oh, looks like okay, yeah. So she gave me something today. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm happy about that. But other than the fact that she doesn't give me gifts usually or say thank you, Quinn's on here because that's beyond red flags. If she can stand up to me like that, you know she has no fear, and she's someone to be feared. So because of that, Quinn is indeed problematic. Yeah, she has such audacity. No one else can do this but Quinn. And you know what? I need Quinn because she's not a yes person like everyone else on this island who just agrees with whatever I say. Quinn challenges me. And I need someone like that. Of course, I don't want, the power to get to my head. I need someone to keep me grounded, and that's Quinn. Since Bo's here, I might as well talk about Bo as well. Bo is my new island resident, and he wants to be mayor. We don't have a mayor on this island, so I'm just going to have to assume that he wants to take my position as God on this island. I mean, what else would that mean? Actually, let me give Bo a gift because what he gives me in return will say a lot about Bo. So I have a gift prepared for Bo. Hold on. Okay, I can't actually give him a gift yet. I've only known him for around 2 days, I think. The souvenir thing is just because I have the vacation island chocolates. But I can't actually give him a gift until I think day 3 of knowing him. Okay, so never mind. Oh my god, his eyes are beautiful. What? No. Is this a joke? A baby's hat. What? No. First Bam and now Bo? What? What's happening? What? Something's wrong. No. What? Sorry, I'm in shock, and why would Bo do this? What? Hold on. You know what? I think Bam might have gave the baby's hat to Bo and told Bo to give it to me. I think that's the only explanation because I literally knew Bo for 2 days. So what? Why is he giving me a baby's hat after knowing me for 2 days? Okay, hold on. I need to talk to Bam. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, I'm shaking right now. I'm scared. I'm confused. I'm lost. So I need Bam right now. Let me go find him. Okay, so he was hiding here in the museum. Let me just ask him, Bam, so Bo gave me a baby's hat. Do you know? Okay, he's changing the subject. Okay, that's not a good sign. He's walking away now, so he's obviously avoiding the question. Hold on, let me just give him this gift as well. Bam, don't walk away. Hey, is it weight training time? Okay, he's changing the topic again. Yeah, Bam, so, Bo gave me a baby's hat, so did you ask him to give that to me? Okay, he's not answering the question, he's just avoiding the question, so... A boa blossom? What's that? No, are you kidding me? Another kitty item? Another kitty clothing. Okay, so... Alright. What do I even make of this? Okay, that basically confirms that Bam was indeed behind the baby hat. Okay, so Bam's obviously trying to get Bo to do his bidding to get me to wear baby clothing. So I am in shock. I am incredibly disappointed in Bam right now. And because of that little fiasco that just happened, that was bad. Bam is literally using Bo to push Bam's own kinks and interests onto me. After I told him I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to be wearing baby clothing. And he sunk solo to use Bo to pressure me into doing that. That's low. That's Bam's going straight into scalding tea. Yeah, so I don't even know what to make of this. I'm so mad at Bam. I don't know what's gonna happen between me and him now, because how's Bam gonna redeem himself after this? How is he gonna recover from this? How am I gonna recover from that? Wow, yeah, that happened. And Bo's going straight to red flags because he should know better. He knew me for 2 days. I still cannot get over the fact that he barely knew me for 2 days, and he gave me Bam's baby hat for me to wear. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll put him in red flags for now, but I have my eyes on Bo. So luckily for me, Vivian just invited me over to her house, and I was just about to talk to her. So let me go ahead and go over to her house, and I'll spill the tea on Vivian. Okay, I'm back here in Vivian's house, which I have remodeled. So Vivian is an Instagram thottie and influencer. She's actually the small fry, or the small fish in our island. So she doesn't do much besides be a thottie, or at least she didn't used to do much. She didn't stir up drama until recently, after I started thinking about kicking her out. And yep, Vivian, I'm saying this in front of you because you are meta aware that I wanted to kick you out. So now my viewers know as well. It's out in plain sight. Yeah, so Vivian wasn't doing much. She's an influencer. What else does she do besides be a walking advertisement, right? But after I mentalized that thought of kicking Vivian out, she started stirring up some drama. So the first thing she did, like pretty much immediately, was she went up to Sky, who was working out in a black tracksuit. If you have Sky, she works out in a hideous black tracksuit. That black doesn't match Sky's color schemes at all. I don't know why she wears it. It's hideous. Vivian knows this. So she went up to Sky and she told Sky, you look incredible in that black tracksuit. Don't you think so, Neon? She dragged me into this situation, knowing full well that Sky's black tracksuit was atrocious. And she had the audacity of asking me to confirm that Sky looked great in that black tracksuit. She put me in a no-win situation where I either had to lie to Sky and say, oh yeah, Sky, you look great. Oh yeah, Sky, you look incredible. Or I had to be honest and say, Sky, you look awful in that. So I chose to be kind and spare Sky's feelings. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. I lied to Sky in that moment. And I said, oh yeah, Sky, you look so good in that. You look so good in that. And Vivian was just laughing in her mind, knowing that I was shooketh to my core. And Vivian just kept that momentum up. She later got into a fight with Bam about something I don't know. And look, I love Bam, and he's my best friend, but I'm not here to baby Bam. So his feud with Vivian is Vivian and Bam's business, not mine. I'm not here to, go and settle Bam's disputes for him. So that's none of my business. But it's still drama that Vivian, I'm sure she started it, to be honest. I'm sure Vivian started it. because Bam and her never had any sort of fight until after I wanted to kick Vivian out, and Vivian retaliated by stirring the pot and giving me content, which thank you, Vivian. It's appreciated. It is. And then later on, I don't know what happened, but Sky and Vivian were walking near the beach. I think they bumped into each other, and I think Sky didn't apologize. So I think Vivian stopped in place, looked back, gave Sky that side eye that you see right now, and she just stared daggers into Sky's back. That scared me. I was scared in that moment. And I think that's when I learned that Vivian does have it in her. She can be problematic if she so chooses to. And my God, did she choose to be problematic. She landed herself in the scalding tier. So congratulations, Vivian. You did that. You really upped your game, girl. Because before that, she would probably be in the cold tea category. But no, she showed me what she is capable of, and she cemented her place on this island. Okay, well, that's pretty much all I have to say about Vivian. Y'all, I just stopped recording, and then Vivian asked me to stay longer. So yeah, I'm pretty much being kept hostage here by Vivian, and she's guilt-tripping me from leaving. She's, just using my feelings, making me feel bad for leaving early. So I'm kind of stuck here, and it's starting to get a bit too much. Vivian, I appreciate your effort to give me content and everything, but it's just getting a bit too much. So, kind of tone it down, because at this point I'm being a little uncomfortable, and I'm starting to get scared. So yeah, I can always replace you. So oh my God, she literally did it again. I didn't know this was a thing. I had no idea they can keep you here for so long. Okay, I'm literally scared. Oh my God, what is happening? I think she's obsessed with me or something, because play a game. So I'm literally being forced to play a game with her now. Okay. Wow, this is really creeping me out. I'm very uncomfortable in this moment. Okay, so I don't care if I want to lose. I just want to make it out of this situation alive. Wow, yeah, Vivian. I don't even know what to do anymore. I just need to leave immediately. And never look back. Oh my God, I was terrified that she was going to keep me longer. Okay, thanks, Vivian. Oh, what's happening behind this hallway? Do give it a listen when you get home, Neon. What the? Oh my God. Alright then, ta-ta for now, Aru. Okay. I am literally fearing for my life right now. What was that? I'm scared. I just need to run at this moment. I need to make it out alive. Y'all, Tia is number 1 on my problematic villager list. And she's walking away because she knows I'm about to expose her. But not today, actually. There's just so much to say about Tia. So much. Oh my God, she is, look at her. See? She's laughing about it. She doesn't care. Look at her. I'm not making this up. I promise you. I have receipts. I will expose Tia. Oh my God. She is truly an awful woman. Oh my God. And it was actually right here in the museum where she and I had a scandal. Well, it's her scandal. I was the victim. Tia always makes me her victim for some reason. She hates me. I'll talk about it some other time, but just know Tia is number 1, and she is an awful, horrible person. Really. One day I'll expose Tia. Not today. Today she gets to walk away, facing no consequences for her actions. Well, she did face consequences for her actions. Previously. I did make sure of it. But she still has the audacity. She just continues to be horrible to me. And she's not showing any signs of stopping. Again, there's just so much to say about her that she deserves her own video. And for that reason, Tia is in her own tier at the very top of Satan Who. Because not even Satan can compete with how awful Tia is. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Y'all, Bam really disappointed me today. And then Bo did Bam's bidding, and I'm kind of upset at Bo too. He should know better. Like, Eric is lazy too, and Eric would never do something like that to me. And then the whole situation with Vivian holding me hostage, scaring me, and now I have no one to turn to. I can't talk to Eric. We're friends, but he's kind of he lives in his own little world. I can only talk to him about plants. I mean, I can try to talk to Kyle, but I feel like it's just wrong to go to my ex about it. There's no way I could talk to Quinn, even though she's the island therapist. You see how passive aggressive she is to me. I feel like she's going to use this against me. So I can't go to Quinn, but Audie just came up to me saying she's thinking about moving away. And I'm thinking about letting her go. She doesn't bring anything to the table, to the island. She doesn't spark joy. I'm in a bad spot right now. I feel like I can't depend on Bam or Bo. I feel a little bit alone, and I am thinking about Teddy, so I don't know if I'll be good friends with Teddy, but I'm also scared of Vivian, and I feel like we need a big bear to maybe help protect our residents. And Audie's just not doing anything, so as much as I love her, she just brought upon this at the perfect time, or the most unfortunate time, but I think I need to let Audie go and get Teddy. Yep, I'm doing this. Wow. It's been nice knowing Audie, but we have 3 other wolves. And it's time for a bear. It's time for a big, strong, beefy bear to protect me. And I'm just not going to have any peppy villagers on this island. I really can't stand them. Yeah, I'll just have another jock instead. Even though it sucks that I have so many men on my island and less women without Audie. I like Teddy more than I like Audie. And I think we're going to get along better, so goodbye, Audie. Farewell. I hope you find an island just as boring as you are.